Hello and welcome to this Manchester United vs Southampton match preview. Now, Southampton coming into this game, 2 wins and 3 under Ruben Selles, not too bad. Who would have expected us to beat Chelsea away and obviously Leicester at home, especially after that Leeds result? It's a good bounce in form. Now, the question is, how will United respond after losing 7-0 to Liverpool at Anfield? I'm thinking personally, we might be in for a bit of a battering here. When you lose that badly, especially as a club as United, it's different for us, Southampton. We have lost 9-0 twice, so I know all about, and so do Southampton fans, know all about getting fucking spanked, right? We all know about it, but it's different for Southampton. We go into the next game hoping to improve performance-wise. Not so much, win this, win that. It's more just like, show us that you are willing to run and work hard, right? But for Manchester United, it's a different beast. A good performance against us, but they don't win, means shit all. It means absolutely nothing. So I'm thinking United coming into this game are not going to be holding back at all. I think they're going to be aggressive, and I think they're going to be extremely motivated, and they're going to be hard to handle. I mean, Marcus Rashford's in great form. They've got players like Bruno, Casemiro. They're not going to be easy to contain. Not at all, and especially with our defensive record, we can't defend for shit, right? So it's going to be difficult for us to contain, especially a player like Weghorst, I think is how you say it. A big physical striker who we're going to struggle against, because whenever we do play against someone like that, like a Mitrovic and whatnot, we do struggle. Physically, we can't keep up with him. And I do believe it's because Bednarek isn't quite a very physical player. I think Bella-Kotchap is, but it's sort of like, well, if you had a decision of which centre-back to sort of put your weight on, obviously you're not going to be going Bella-Kotchap, you're going to be going Bednarek. So I do want Salazar to play. I do want Salazar and Bella-Kotchap to play, but I have a feeling Bednarek's going to play just for the sole fact that he's been in the team the last 3-4 games, and he had a good game against Leicester. And I think, well, he's going to have to play, right? So that's a little bit concerning, the physical aspect of it. But I do think United will bounce back extremely hard against us, and I think we're going to find it absolutely difficult to contain them. Losing 7-0 was a massive, massive thing for like the fans and for the actual team cohesion. And obviously Ten Hag's a brilliant manager, right? I've said it at day one, Ten Hag is a fantastic manager, and he'll have them fucking on the ropes in the dressing room after that, and especially training this week, he would be having them at their throats, 100%. He would not be allowing that to sort of seep into the team and allowing that to change the mentality or anything like that. He will have them stripped down and ready to go. And I think that's a little bit more concerning now, as United under a good manager, and a very good one at that, is a whole different beast. Now we're seeing it this season, there's an improvement, right? They still aren't at the heights of the old Manchester United, they're not close to that, right? But you can't expect Ten Hag to turn around that quickly, right? But what I will say is that they are a different beast with a good manager. Obviously, Liverpool beat them 7-0, whatever, right? But that's understandable. Liverpool, I mean, people acting as if Liverpool was some Finnish team, like they didn't nearly win the quadruple, that no other team has even got close to winning last season. They're not a Finnish beast. They're changing, they're in transition. Same with Manchester City. They bought 2 main strikers. Not a fluid front line anymore. Haaland is a very number 9. Nunes is a very difficult attacker to sort of fit into a system where you've played a false 9 for so long. Nunes isn't a false 9. He's the complete opposite. He wants to get in behind. So for people to think Liverpool are finished is ridiculous. I mean, I didn't expect United to lose 7-0, obviously, but I didn't expect United to win. I didn't expect them to even draw. I expected Liverpool to win pretty comfortably, but 7-0 was quite outrageous, really. So I think that sort of result may sort of bring United back down to reality and realise they're not at that level yet, and it still makes them ambitious, I guess, in that way. Because if they had gone to Liverpool, got a result, maybe a win, maybe a draw, whatever, right, and the confidence was still rock high after beating Barcelona in the form they've been in this season, I think we could surprise them, right? They come into this game at home against one of the worst teams in the league, with one of the worst defensive records, with one of the worst scoring teams in the league, and they'll be thinking, well, we're not going to be able to handle us. We'll just go out there and do our normal thing, and it doesn't matter what the fuck they're going to do against us or what they're planning to do. We're just going to bin. We're just going to win, not bin. And I think it's different now because they've had that humbling defeat. It's going to change their entire landscape. They're going to see us as a game where, no, we can't take you lightly. We can't go into this game as we normally would. We have to go out there and spank them absolutely destroy them, dominate them, and show them that we are better than that, right? And I think that's scary, very scary for us. I mean, you know, we haven't had our annual 9-0 loss. Obviously, I don't think that will happen. I think that would be a bit outrageous, really, because I don't think we're nearly as bad as those sort of performances were. Shockingly bad. But I'm definitely a little bit scared of the fact that United are going to come into this game a lot more focused than they would have if they didn't get spanked by Liverpool. So it is a little bit of a concern. Now, predictions-wise for this game, I'm going to have to go with, and I know Southampton won 2 out of 3 and 2 clean sheets in 3, and it's like, okay, we're improving in some aspects, but this is a different beast. We beat a Chelsea side that's literally way below par and a bit misjointed. Cohesion isn't there. They're a bit of a mess, right? We beat them. Great result. Go to Leeds, our fellow relegation rival. Don't even turn up in any aspect at all. We get easily outplayed and easily lose the game. And then we play against Leicester. And I mean, let's be completely and honestly transparent. Leicester should have won. Let's be completely open and honest and not be sort of, oh, clean sheet, they didn't have a shot on target. You know why they didn't have a shot on target? Because Iheanacho fucking sucks. He had 2 absolute sitters with a header. And then he had another chance with Gamazunu who kicked it straight to him and he hits it over. A different day, a different striker, and we could have lost that game. We're nowhere near some brilliant team that's got 2 clean sheets and 6 points and 9. It is false hope a little bit. There is a little bit of false hope. We can't go into this game thinking, oh, we're in great form, we could easily get a result here. That's not the case at all. And that's basically what I'm saying is that, yes, we're in good form, right? We are. 6 points out of 9 is good. But we're not setting the world alight. The performances have still been poor. You know, the performance against Leicester wasn't the greatest. They just missed their chances. It's really that simple. And as I said, on another day, could have easily lost that. So coming into this game, we need a performance. These are the sort of games we have to perform well to get maybe a point. To maybe get a point. Against Leicester, we played that against United, we won't win. Play like that, like we did against Leeds against United, we won't win. We won't get a point. We'll get none of that. We have to step up our performances amazingly. Especially because United are going to do the exact same. They're going to step it up. And that's why I'm a little bit worried, because I do feel as if United are really going to come at us a lot harder than they would have if they didn't lose Liverpool so badly. But prediction-wise, I'm going to be realistic and non-biased. Every time recently, I bet on us to bloody win. We'll just lose and play shit. So I'm going to go for a loss. And in reality, a 3-0 defeat is what I'm expecting this weekend. Because at the end of the day, as I've said multiple times, the United team's going to be coming at us. And if they don't, I would be pretty surprised, as I don't believe Ten Hag's a manager who would let anyone who isn't willing to fucking run their bloody body to the ground out there this weekend. Because after that sort of performance, you need runners, you need people who are going to work hard. And, I mean, I doubt that any United players aren't willing to do that. It's more just a mentality thing. But 3-0 loss is what I'm expecting. I honestly don't think it's going to be a contest. I think it'll be over in the first half. I think it will be a very fast blitz attack at the start from United. And I think, well, once that's done, we won't be able to recover from it. But that's just me being negative Nancy as usual. But that's my prediction. That's my preview for the game. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you for the watch along this weekend. It'll be at, I don't actually know when the kickoff is. So it'll just be 10 minutes before kickoff. I'll see you there.